our 7th session. At present, you are still using your student permit. Although the student permit is valid for 1 year, 1 month from the date of issue, you can convert that to a non-professional driver's license. But your driving license is only good for 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, or up to 15 days, 1 hour driving lessons a day. So practically after 1 month, you know how to drive. You have your own driver's license. You are now ready and excited to drive alone for the first time. But you cannot. Why? You have no car. Walang kotse. Kuminsan you have a family car at home, but your parents will not allow you to use it. They are all afraid. So you might be planning to buy your own personal car. It's always our dream to drive your own personal car. If you have money, it's always advisable to buy a brand new car. Because if your car is brand new, for the first 5 years, practically there is no maintenance expense. But who can afford to buy a brand new car now? They are so expensive. The cheaper one, which is the Corolla Vios, it costs around 538,000 pesos. Okay? If you have 538,000, that is not a problem. You just go to your bank, withdraw 538,000 pesos. You go to Toyota, you give them the amount. When you go home, you drive a brand new Corolla. But you have no more money. The problem now is wala kang pambiling gasolina. But in your case, even if you have the amount, it is not practical for you to buy a brand new car. Considering you just learn how to drive 5 days, 1 hour driving lessons a day, pampapracticean mo yung $500,000 worth of brand new car. Parang sayang naman. So why not first buy a good second-hand car? Maybe worth 100,000 pesos, 150,000 pesos. So that's our main topic now. How to buy a good second-hand car. We will not be discussing how to buy a brand new car because there is really no problem. Pagbago kasi, it's always under warranty. Let's say you have a savings of around 100,000 pesos. This is your lifetime savings. Okay? From your nursery days, iniipon mo na yan. Hindi ka na nagta-tricycle, naglalakad ka na lang araw-araw, lahat ng bawan mo inulong mo sa piggy bank mo. Pag nagugutom ka, hindi ka nagmimerienda, bibili ka na lang ng White Rabbit. Tapos iinom ka lang ng malamig na tubig, nakakaraos ka. You are now a college graduate. You were able to save 100,000 pesos. This was intended for your first car. In 1960s, if you have 100,000 pesos, you feel like a multimillionaire. Because at that time, if you have 100,000, a brand new car costs only 6,000 pesos, brand new, in 1960s. So if you have 100,000 pesos, less 6,000, parang hindi mo nabawasan yan. But now, if you have 100,000 pesos, it is not even enough for the initial down payment for a brand new car. And yet, if you know how, using the same amount, you can easily buy a good second-hand car. So that's our topic now. You know how to drive. You have your own driver's license. You have 100,000 pesos. You are now shopping for your first second-hand car. And this is not easy because you have no experience buying a car. Now, there are many problems that you have to face the moment you decide to buy a brand new second-hand car. Number 1 rule, if you can only afford to buy a second-hand car, please do not test drive a brand new car. Because the moment you test drive a brand new car, you cannot buy a second-hand car anymore. You usually compare the two. and there is no comparison. The smell alone of a brand new car, ibang-iba na ang amoy ng brand new kotse. Pag second hand, yung amoy ng dating may-ari. Kahit na araw-araw sasabunin mo yan, isang taon mo sasabunin niya, amoy pa rin ang dating may-ari ang naamoy mo dyan. Ngayon, whenever you buy a second-hand car, what is the first thing you check? Are you going to buy this car because it's beautiful, economical, durable, or the spare parts is always available? Sana hanggat pa rin nandun yan. It's a beautiful car, a durable one, and the spare parts always available. But don't expect too much. Like a Mercedes-Benz. It's a beautiful car, a durable one. But the spare parts are so expensive. And most often, they are not locally available. A Corolla, it is not as beautiful, as durable like a Mercedes-Benz. But every corner in Banawe, you can buy Toyota parts. But these are just secondary considerations. Remember, whenever you buy a second-hand car, the first thing you check is the resale value. Resale value. Yeah. The question you ask is like this. If I buy this car for 100,000 pesos now, and you use it for 2 years for practice purposes, how much will be my return investment? Magkano po ba kaya may bebenta yan? Why is so important to know the resale value? Because remember, whenever you buy a car, you will not be using this for life. Whether you like it or not, after 1 or 2 years, you'll be forced to sell it. Not like whenever you buy a house and lot, a condominium, or an apartment, it is a lifetime investment. Pero pag ang kotse, hindi pwede magtagal sa yung kotse. Mawawala ang pera mo. So it's important to know the resale value. Now, if you buy this car for 100,000 pesos and use it for 2 years, resale the same vehicle at nabenta mo na lang ng 50,000 yan, you are losing 50,000 in 2 years' time. Do not buy that car. There is no resale value. Nalugi ka. If possible, if you bought it for 100,000 pesos, use it for 2 years, and resell the same vehicle, you can still sell it for the same amount, 100,000. Hindi ka na nagtubo. Ang tubo mo na lang, you were able to sell, to use it for 2 years. Is that possible? Yes, if you know how. Because remember, whenever you buy a second-hand car, you will not be satisfied with this. Maybe you don't like the color. You have it repainted. You have to spend a few thousand pesos for that. Maybe you don't like the ordinary tires. You put bumpers. This additional investment. You don't like this ordinary radio. You put a beautiful stereo cassette. These are additional investments. Do not expect that you can recover all these additional investments. So if your intention is to sell it after 1 or 2 years, do not add accessories. Do not try to beautify it. Do not spend more than the amount of the vehicle because you cannot recover this. Now, if you cannot live for 2 years without having it repainted, without aircon, without bubbles, you can do that. But please, do not give away the old parts that you remove. Like for instance, you remove your ordinary tires, naglagay ka ng bag wheels. Itago mo yung ordinary tires na yan. Yung stereo mo, pinalitan mo, itago mo yung pinalitan mo. Ngayon, dumating ang kapatid mo, nakita niya yung mga gulong na luma. Sa akin na yan, huwag mong binibigay. Yan. Now, after 2 years, when you decide to sell that car, tanggalin mo lahat ang nilagay mo. Ibalik mo lahat ang itinan mo. At least, you just sell it for the same amount, okay na yan. At present, thousands of vehicles for sale in the market today. But there are only few brands that are worth buying. Remember, Filipinos are brand conscious. Even if the brand is popular, is a good brand, if it is not popular here, it is not as saleable. Like Filipinos, 3 brand lang ang gusto ng Pinoy. The popular brand here is Corolla, gusto ng Pinoy yan. Mga Honda, gusto nila yan. Saka Mitsubishi. These are the 3 most popular brands in the Philippines. Yung Nissan is a beautiful car, a durable one, but pang-apat lang siya. Pag ang binili mo, yung mga Ford Links, yan. Mahusay yung Ford Links, mga Mazda. But they are not that popular. If they are not popular, mababa ang resale value nila. Like sa mga cellphone, the popular one is the Nokia. So lahat ng tao, Nokia ang binibili. But that is not the best brand. Mas maganda yan. Pero yan ang binibili ng mga tao because that is the popular one. So that is the first thing you check, the resale value. Dapat, in 1 month advertisement, when you need money, you can be able to sell it. May mga coaching 1 taon mo nang ina-advertise. Nagmamakaawa ka na. Sige na, kahit na magkano lang, kunin na ninyo para mawala na lang sa garahe ko yan. Walang gustong bumili because they know, pag binili niya, mahirapan din silang magbenta. So that is the first thing you check. Resale value. Whenever you buy a second-hand car. The next one is seating capacity. It's very important among Filipinos. Because we have big families, we have extended families. Let's say you are a married couple with 5 children. If ito na kayo. Plus 2 maids. T9 na kayo. And you plan to buy a Volkswagen Beetle. When will you accommodate all these 7 and 9 passengers if you buy a small car? Kaya ang trend ngayon, mga van ang binibili ng mga tao. Mga Revo, mga Crosswind, mga Adventure, mga Light Ace, mga van lahat. Kasi this Revo, this Innova, it can accommodate at least 9 to 11 passengers. Kaya kung malaking pamilya nyo, huwag kang bibiling kotse. Van ang bili mo. What's more important, on the first vehicle, everybody can be accommodated. Oh, gusto mong bumili Corolla, bumili ka. The seating capacity of an ordinary car is only 5, including the driver. 2 in front, 3 at the back. And you are 9 in the family. Bumili kang Corolla, it can only accommodate 5. Eh, yung 4, nagta-tricycle pa rin sila. Oh, kailangan bumili kang van initially. Maybe later on, when you can afford it, then you buy another vehicle, kotse na ang bilhin mo. Pag konti lang kayo, you use the car. But if you are all together, use the van. Next, spare parts must be always available. In 1 hour time, be sure you can find replacement parts. Kaya unless you are rich, you can afford, do not buy imported brands. Kasi may mga kotse dyan imported. You have to go to Hong Kong just to buy spare parts. In the meantime, you cannot use that vehicle. But I will not recommend any brand. Our lesson here is, regardless of the brand that you plan to buy, is teaching you how to buy this car. Okay? So it can be Corolla, it can be Adventure, it can be Revo, it can be a Volkswagen. It's up to you. The problem now is where to buy this car. Saan mo bibili ng kotse yan? Through your friends, those who are living for abroad, trust safe. If not, you can just look at the classified ads, Buy and Sell magazine, or maybe Manila Daily Bulletin, Saturday and Sunday issue. Thousands of vehicles for sale. But you have to be patient, calling all these numbers, telephone number, make appointment. Or if you have no time to do that, what you can do, during Saturday and Sunday, you bring your girlfriend with you or boyfriend with you, you drive around Metro Manila. Ang daming car exchanges ngayon. Every corner, makikita mo. The biggest one is along EDSA between Robinson Galleria and SM Mega Mall. There is a 1 hectare parking lot there. 50 units of different models of vehicles displayed daily from Monday to Sunday. In front of Krame, in front of Meralco Theater, beside Muñoz Market, ang dami everywhere you go, makikita out to sale. So if you are not doing anything, during Sunday, pumunta ka ron. Kahit na wala kang pera, pumunta ka. Hindi naman masamang managinip eh. At least marunong ka na mag-drive. And then, sama mo kaibigan mo, magdala kayong camera. Now, 500 units yan. Makikita mo, 2 million, 1.8, 1.6, 1.2, 250,000, 200. Minsan nakakita ka, 80,000. Affordable ito 80,000. Okay naman. Old model na. But at least, for 80,000. Makakapag-isip ka ngayon. 80,000. Visual lang ang pera mo. But, magkakaroon ka ng idea. Siyempre, 80,000, parang ang daling pili nito, 80,000. Talagang wala kang pera. Mag-iisip ka. How can I raise 80,000? Isipin mo yung mga kapatid mo, ilang ba kapatid ko? 8. Hiram mo kung 10,000 bawat isa. Hiram mo kung 80,000 ang isa, magkagalit yun. Pero kung 10,000 bawat isa, medyo hindi papalagyan. Subukan ko nga. So Monday, pinunta ko yung panganay. Brother mo, meron ako 70,000 ka. Sabihin mo, meron kang pera, 70,000. Kulang na lang ako 10,000. Ano mo, gusto ko yung kotse. Nag-aarap ko, Trex, Motorize. May lisensya na ako. Parang hindi na ako nangiram ng kotse sa'yo. Mayroon ako 10,000. 1 year to pay. Eh, siyempre, kapatid pa galing, what's 10,000? Binigyan ka ngayon. Hindi may 10,000 ka na. So, bukas punta mo yung pangalawang kapatid. The same technique. Meron ako 70. Meron siya, maya-maya, pinuntan mo, naka-raise ka ng 80,000. Wala kang kapital. Laway lang. Siyempre, nga 1 year to pay. Hindi mo naman sila babayaran. Siyempre, kapatid mo yung mga yun eh. Yeah. So, di po, magkakaroon ka ng idea pag nandun ka. Yan. Kung may isang guide na kulang, o meron kang credit card, magkano limit mo? 40,000. O, if you raise 40 plus 40 limit mo, yung credit card mo, magagamit mo yun. That's the point in going around. Ngayon, na gusto mo yung kotse. The problem now, we just learn how to drive. Wala kang experience sa pagbibili ng kotse. Medyo mahirap yan. But don't worry, there are ways by which you can be able to check whether the car is worth buying or whether the car is in good condition or not. You are now in front of the car, talking with the seller. Now, how do you check this vehicle? Number 1 rule in buying a car. Do not praise the car in front of the seller. Always criticize the car in front of the seller. Even deep inside you, you like that car, don't show it. Ito ba? Ang bakit ng kotse ito ba? Ang bulok na yan, kalawang na yan. Kahit na wala kang makita siya, mag-invento ka. Kalbo na yan, ganyan. Pinaparinggan mo siya. Of course, the seller will become defensive. O, siyempre, luma na yan eh. 1985 model yan eh. 2005 na tayo na yan eh. 20 years old in kotse, what do you expect for a 20-year-old? Precisely. But don't worry, I can still give you a big discount. Yan. That's your point in criticizing the car. So you can ask for a big discount. Whereas if you praise the car in front of the seller, ang ganda mama, makaganda ba kayo sa akin? Magkano yung mama? Napatid mo na gusto mo yan. Magiging proud siya. Maganda na yung kotse mo yan. In fact, kaya wala binibenta yan. Dahil Paris next to ka na po, kulang ang dollar niya. So with that amount, murang-mura na yan. Fix yan. Yan ang napala mo. Kasi pinakita mo. I think that is psychological on the part of on the mental of Filipinos. Like ordinarily, you go to Baclaran. You go to Divisoria. May nakita kang damit dyan. Gustong-gusto mo. Pag pinakita mo sa tindaran gustong-gusto mo yung damit niya, naglalaway ka, tatagayin ka niya. Kaya dapat sabihin mo, magkaling pakit ang damit na yan. Puro alikabok na yun. Siguro 5 taon na nakasabi dyan. Para lang sa katulong ko. Tamo. Yan. 3,000. Sabi niya, mayaya ka naman. Yung pakit ang damit niya, 3,000. Sa 30 pesos kukunin ko. Tapos alis ka na. Sandali lang ako. Pag minyo hinahabol-habol ka niya, ibig sabihin tumama ka. O sige ho, sabi niya, binigay sa 30 pesos from 3,000. Remember, pag tumawad ka, dapat kukunin mo yan. In Hong Kong, pag tumawad ka at hindi mo kinuha, ibabalabag sa mukha mo. Yung galit na galit yung chip doon, pag tumatawad ka, tapos hindi mo kukunin. Dapat pag hindi ka bumibili, huwag kang tatawad. Kasi pag binigay nila, you have to get it. binigay ngayon sa 30 pesos. Ang mga babae basta nakabargay dyan, lumalaki ang ilong niya. Imagine, bargain, 30 pesos, 3,000. Yan. Excited siya. Gusto niya ipamalita lang sa kumari niya na nakabargay siya. Nung palabas ka ng Divisoria, you see the same clothes na kahantong doon. Pareho pa rin sila. At di mo mapigil sarili mo. Magkano yan? 5 piso. Yung babae 3 taon, hindi makakatulog yan. Nagmukha kang tama. Alam mo, ang sakit sa loob mo yun eh. Yung nagkamali ka, it is not the amount, nagkamali ka. Kaya ang mahirap yung tawaran-tawaran eh. Kaya pag nakabili ka, huwag kang magkukumpara. Masasaktan ka. Ubayaan mo na, uwi ka na lang. Masasaktan ka sigurado. Yeah. So, gusto mong i-check ngayon yan. O i-road test mo, sabi niya, i-road test mo. Marunong ka bang mag-drive? Batang-bata ka. Yan. O marunong mo, nag-graduate ako kapos sa socialite. Mo, ay, huwag mo sasabihin yan. Matatakot sila lahat. Yan. Yan. Huwag mo sinasabi yun. Okay. I-check mo ngayon yan. You know, sometimes, you have a different idea how to check things. Ang babae, pag nag-check ng kotse, ibang nakikita niya sa kotse. Ang unang tinitingnan ng babae, yung kulay. Yan. Because generally speaking, women are particular about colors. Pag nakita ng babae black, ayaw ko yan. Punirarya yan. Yan. They would rather choose bright colors. Red, white, like that. Please don't give way to the color. It might be brown, it might be pink, it might be no. If you don't like the color, that's not important. For a few thousand pesos, you can change the color. So do not give way to the color. Ang kailangan yung the overall condition of the vehicle, regardless of the color. Okay? Yung mga lalaki, we are not particular about colors. Kasi mga lalaki color blind. Ang tinitignan ng lalaki, makina, pinuksan, walang makina. Paano kita drive to, walang makina? Tinignan mo sa harap, Volkswagen pa lang pinipili mo. Walang makina yan sa harap, ay nakakahiya ka. Tinignan mo sa likod, ay may reserva pang makina. Hindi reserva pang makina yan. That's really where the engine of the Volkswagen Beetle is located. Ay nakakahiya ka. Pag ako kasama mo, iiwanan kita. Remember, in any situation, if you are not sure about yourself, always remember an old Chinese saying, more talk, more mistakes. Less talk, less mistakes. No talk, no mistake. Pag hindi mo lang alam isang bagay, huwag kang iibo. Kahit na alam mo walang makina, huwag mong sinasabi. Hanap-hanapin mong makina, hanap-hanapin mo. Hanggang makita mo. Pero huwag kang nagsasalita. Kasi pag lumabas na sa bibig mo, mahalata ka ng from deep. So, that is the introduction. Ngayon, how do you check this car now? Whether it's in good condition or not. This is the systematic way. To determine the condition of any vehicle or the quality or the characteristic of a good driver is by just looking at the condition, the front and back bumpers. Dito mo titignan yung mga bumpers. Alam niyo bumper, no? Yung harapan ng kotse bumper yon. Check mo yan. Suppose the front bumper is full of dent, it's full of bump, it's full of scratches. That car was always involved in several minor accidents. Suppose the bumper is just full of dent, full of well, it is now painted with ordinary body paint. That car was always involved in several accidents. Suppose the bumper is brand new, the more you have to be careful. Sobrang bangga niya. Hindi na pwedeng pukpukin. Pinalitan na nila. Normally, you don't replace the bumper. It costs a few thousand pesos to replace the bumper. So the moment the bumper was replaced, it is a good sign that car was involved in major collision, na putol-putol ang bumper na yan, it is beyond repair, so the owner was forced to replace the bumper. And that's always true. Kaya the moment you become a car owner, although the name itself is bumper, it's really for bumping. Do not scratch that bumper. Kasi pag ibibenta mo na yan, tinecheck lahat ng mga tao yan. So if you are satisfied, check. If not, make a note. Front bumper needs repair, 1,000 pesos. Back bumper needs replacement, how much? Surplus, 2,500. Brand new, 5,000 pesos. So you know how much you spend if ever you decide to buy this second-hand vehicle. Okay. Next. Doors. This is where you can really see the quality of any good vehicle by just opening and closing its door. From the outside, nasa labas ka, 4-door sedan yan. You open all doors from the outside. You know how to open the car door. You press the button, you pull it slowly like that. A good door will open wide without any effort on your part. And then push it gently, click, with solid sound, without any rattle. Hindi pa nabangga yung kotse nito. Pinto nito. The next door, ayaw. Ayaw. Kailangan pa ganyan para mabuksan. Ginanyan mo, kahit ipagsak mo ito, nabangga na yan sa door. Ilang beses nang nabangga sa intersection collision niya. After opening its door from the outside, you get inside that car, open its door from the inside. So when you get inside that car, if you open the door, there's a door opening there. You just put the door under, the door should swing wide open like that. Kinakanyan mo, ayaw. Ayaw. Kailangan bubuksan ang pintan. Pipindutin mo pa sa labas. Hawakan mo rito. Pag pinili mo yan, hindi ka na makakalabas. Subukan mo sumakay sa mga lumang taxi. Mahilo ka. Gumakin yan. Nagra-rapper-rapper. Bababa ka, hindi ka makapaba. Nakataki pa ng alam ko yan. Sobrang labo ng kotse niya. Kahit na 20,000 lang ko kung bibili ng kotse niya, sasakit lang ang ulo mo dyan. So please, the moment you become a car owner, you ask every member of the family to be careful in closing and opening the door. Do not bang the door. Kasi, you remember, the moment you sell this, check lahat yan. Lalo na yung mga buy and sell na yan, mga car exchanges na yan, ang galing nilang tumingin ng kotse. Kaya nga magandang bumili sa kanila kasi hindi nila kukunin ng kotse if it is not in good condition. So, do not bang the door. Lalo na pag may kapatid kang teenager, itadrop mo sa eskwela niya, nakapakpak yan, may dawang linggo, pagbaba, walang magsasara, tatadyakin na lang ganyan tadyakin mo rin siya. Ano ka, 10 years kung pinatipunan ng kotse niya na, ikaw saan gabi ka lang ginawa ni Daddy Dapat nagagalit ka para alam na kahit na luma yan, tend to respect your vehicle kasi pinaghirapan mo yan. Okay? Satisfied? If not, they can know. Back door, driver side, needs replacement. Surplus, 2,000. Brand new, 5,000 pesos. Kaya nga nakikita yung mga kotse ngayon, pag nabangga ang door, hindi na nila pinaparepair. Pinapalitan na nila. Pag mausay ka, hindi mo i-repair yung pinto. Pag nabangga na, lumubog yan, pupunta ka sa Banawi, ang daming second-hand door to. Papalitan nila. Kaya kung minsan makakita kang kotse niya, lahat ng pinto, iba-ibang kulay. Blue, white, red. Pinalitan nila kasi lamog na yung mga pinto nila dati. Yan. Papalitan nila para hindi alatang nabanggayan. Kaya nagiging technicolor sila. Kasi nga, it is cheaper to replace than to repair. Pupukuin yan, mamasayan niya, pipintahan niya, ang dami-daming gagawin. Bibili ka ng surplus, kung minsan 1.5 lang, isasalpak ko na, tapos na. Satisfied? Next. Tires, yung gulong. You know, by just looking at the wear and tear of the front tires, you can easily determine whether the car is properly maintained or the owner is a good driver. Titignan mo lang yung wear and tear. Pag sinabing wear and tear, yung pagkagasgas ng gulong sa harap, kailangan pantay, even. Yung gasgas na ganyan. Dapat pantay na pantay. Pag tinignan mo, isa na lang ang buwit dito. Sa kabila may dalawang buwit. Saan napunta yung ibang buwit? Diyan. So that means the tires are not running straight. Ganyan ang takbo. Kaya ang nakakalbo sa loob, o kaya ganyan ang takbo. Ang nakakalbo sa labas. Yan. If the car is out of alignment, How can you solve the problem? You have to bring that to the alignment center. By computer, i-check nila, anong problema. Okay, ganito, ganyan. So, they cannot realign that car unless you replace the front tires. Dapat bago lahat ang gulong before they can realign. Magkano sa gulong? 2.5 times 2.